What is up, fan listeners? Adam and Jeremy from the podcast for a post-game interview slash post-game short show. Interviewer, I'm not drunk, I swear to God. No, post-game Wildcast Instacast post-game show presented by Appliance Solutions, 25 Halifax Street, 506-858-5111. Don't forget they got the KitchenAid Cook event on right now. The Wildcats get a 5-1 victory over the St. John Seadogs. I guess, Jeremy, this is more the team we saw the very first game of the year as opposed to kind of what we've seen a little bit where when this team is as good as they can be, they're tough to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. Really strong defensive play out there. Only allowed, 16 shots, one goal against. So you can't really complain. If you didn't mention it, Adam, I was going to say the same thing. Probably their best defensive effort since Game 1 against Cape Breton.
And you'll see fans here a little bit later. We talked to Plandowski, and you asked about playing in front of Keegan Warren. He's had 2 starts here in St. John. He's allowed no more than 1 goal in both of those starts. He's 2-1 on the season, and your first viewing of him, just give me your impressions of him, because for me, he's just a quiet goaltender, and he makes the saves he needs to make and allowing his team to get a win.
Yeah, for sure. They really played well in front of him tonight, and he's calm back there too. So anytime you can get a rookie goaltender that's got the poise like him, you're going to be successful in this league. And it hasn't taken him very long to really make a difference. You know, all you want to ask for from your backup is someone that can step in and make a few saves and hopefully get some wins along the way. Yeah. And he's proven to be able to do that so far.
So, scoring summary. First goal for the Wildcats. Didn't take long to get the power play going. I think they had 1 block shot, and then Denway over to Loshing, 1T. It was 1-0. St. John tied the game up early in the first period, but the play was offside after a long review. But again, it was one of those defensive breakdowns where there's 2 guys in front of the net, and you're just like, how? Yeah. Right? Moncton did get the 2-0 lead as they go 2 for 2 on the power play. Something we'll get into at the end. A little bit lucky to be good. Granny with a shot gets bouncing puck. Lounsbury there puts the puck in the net there. Second period, Moncton, I didn't see it, but it was a snipe by Denway. What was the play on that one? Do you remember?
It's tough to remember right now, but I just know that Mercier was going behind the net and kind of used his puck protection skills to get it right to Denway cutting towards the net, and it was just a rip to the top shelf, and quite a shot for a 16-year-old.
St. John got one back on a 2-on-1, and then to end the second period, Lounsbury, right place, right time, again, in that power play slot, kind of in the middle. He gets his second of the night. At that point, the shots were 26-12 for Moncton. So, like that game against Cape Breton, I mean, would they have 9 shots, I think, after 2 periods? So, Wildcats took it to them, outshooting them 10-4 in the third. There was 1 goal in the third period. Again, bit of a scramble, block shot. Mueller got it to Sumpf, who gets it over to Mercy in a wide-open net. Shots 36-16 for Moncton, your 3 stars. Loshing, Lounsbury, Denway. Loshing with a goal and an assist. Lounsbury with 2 goals, and Denway with a goal and 2 assists. The power play coming in, it has been a contention. It was a contention, 2 shows ago. I broke it down. They were 4 for 25 coming in. They went, 4 for 8 tonight? Yeah. Is it a different players, or is it just they look like they've kind of worked on it a little bit? You may not hear Jeremy with the Zamboni coming by, but hello. But 4 for 8. That's probably the best power play outfit we've seen.
Yeah, you can't really complain. I mean, 50%. If you can go 50% on the power play every night, you're going to win some games, yeah. And your power play is going to slowly make its way up the charts. And they were really slinging it around. There was some puck moving out there that I haven't seen before this season. So yeah, really promising stuff to watch.
It's we had Steve McLean. He's going around all the Q rinks, and he texted me, not to take away from Moncton's night, but is St. John this bad? And I said, no, I don't think they are. But again, I think if the Wildcats don't beat themselves, they're a very tough team to beat. But the test will be tomorrow. Quick turnaround. We're playing again tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Valdor's coming off a 3-3 where they played Cape Breton and lost. I think they lost to Halifax tonight 3-1. What do you see? And I told them, I said, you're going to see the real Wildcats tomorrow, because they're playing a team that, again, like Blainville, comes in on kind of a hot streak and goes through 2 teams, and we kind of catch them on the end. But a key will be to that one is jumping out early.
Well, yeah, for sure, because we've got the travel after this game too. But so does Valdor. Valdor's got the little bit of a further drive. so they probably themselves won't get back to Moncton until close to 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so quick turnaround. They started Bonnoyer in Halifax tonight, and they haven't started Blackburn in quite a while, so it leads me to believe that he's probably out hurt. So we say Bonnoyer, we say Lucier. If we see Lucier, it's their third stringer. But at this point, it doesn't really matter who you face. You've got to go out there and play your best. And I think they'll put on a good show. Sunday Fun Day is always fun. Of course it's fun. It's Sunday Fun Day.
Pun intended.
But no, for sure. There should be a pretty good crowd out there tonight, tomorrow night. And I'm going. And you're going.
I'm going. Steve's going.
Castles, face painting.
Yeah.
Lots of kids.
You're all going, right?
Just like the 50% of those fans that responded to the Wildcats Instagram story. But no, it should be a really fun game. You don't get to see Val-d'Or very often.
Yeah.
And that's probably part of the reason why I am going is because it's a team that, we only see once a year in Moncton, so it's always nice to see them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If they can come out like they did against Blainville, things will go well for the Wildcats. I'll see if I can get some questions in here, so don't mind my face coming real close here. All right. We got no real questions yet. No, I'm not going to talk about that one. Mercier was impressive. Yeah, he was. Thank you for telling us the stars. The radio didn't. Oh, well, we are always trying to keep you guys updated. Yeah, I mean, Mercier played well. And, again, they kept that top line going, but they moved Auger up. Chenholm on the quote-unquote fourth line. And I said it to you up in the booth. I think that's the perfect spot for him with Glass and either Samson or Delorier or stuff like that. I think the lines that they found, the combinations that they found, maybe splitting up Sump and Loshing has kind of worked out with Denier on the top, Denoyer on that top line.
Yeah, and Trentham gives it his all every shift. And
yeah,
it's really rubbing off on Glass and on Samson and. Those two guys are going to get their opportunities when they're playing with a leader like Trentham.
Yep, and that's going to be it for us, guys, because guess what? Not only do the Wildcats have to travel, Val-d'Or has to travel. We now have to travel home, and we have no idea what the weather's like. I'm assuming it's just raining. But I'm not going to go quickly around the queue because I don't have my phone because I'm on my phone. But once again, thanks for joining us on the Wildcast Instacast postgame show presented by Alpha's Appliance Solutions, 25 Halifax Street. 506-858-5111. Again, they got the kitchen cook-up savings event right now. Buy 3 qualifying KitchenAid products, save $300. Buy 4, save $400. Buy 5, guess what? Save $500. Again, for Jeremy, I'm Adam. We'll see you guys tomorrow after the game. Don't forget, there is a post-game show tomorrow. Have a good night.